A very good morning to all. This is P. Kavita, Assistant Professor Triple Department from RMD Engineering College, and I handle Power Plant Engineering for second year Triple. In Unit 2, now we will see about Otto cycle. So, what is an Otto cycle means? It is a thermodynamic cycle of a gasoline fueled engine. So, gasoline fueled engines are mostly the petrol engines, the four stroke engines. And what are the four strokes means? It is the isentropic compression, constant volume heat addition, isentropic expansion, and constant volume heat rejection. These strokes are very similar to the Rankine cycle. The Rankine cycle process is in case of a steam power plant. And what are the components of the gasoline engine is? First we have the cylinder. So this part is the cylinder part. So this is called as the top dead cycle, the red color line, and the green color line is called as the bottom dead cycle, and the movement of the piston along with the movement of these valves is called as the strokes. And next, this left hand side valve is called as the intake valve, and the right hand side valve is called as the exhaust valve. And there is a spark plug over here which will initiate a spark to cause the combustion to take place. And this is the piston which moves up and down. So in case of an intake stroke, which is the initial stroke, what happens is the intake valve opens up and atmospheric air is allowed to enter into the cylinder. So when the atmospheric air is entering into the cylinder, the volume inside the cylinder will slowly increase, and it is happening at a constant pressure condition. In the second stroke, which is called as the compression stroke, when the piston is moving from the bottom dead cycle towards the top dead cycle, it increases the pressure. So when the pressure is increasing, it is represented by this second line, the compression stroke line. When the pressure is increasing, the volume will gradually reduce. And in case of heat addition, what happens is when the pressure is reduced of the atmospheric air, and the spark plug will initiate the spark plug will actually spray the gasoline fuel into the cylinder. So once the fuel has been sprayed in, when the fuel is coming in contact with compressed air, it immediately catches fire and goes through combustion. So when combustion takes place, there is going to be an increase in temperature as well as a rise in pressure, which is indicated by this vertical line. Next, in case of the power stroke, after combustion, there is a exhaust gas available over here. So once the combustion is complete, the temperature inside the cylinder will reduce, and so does the pressure also. Then the exit valve opens up in order to exhaust all the exhaust gases, so that no exhaust gases are trapped inside the cylinder. In the next stroke, the piston moves upward to make sure that no trapped gases are stored up in the cylinder, and the exhaust gases are completely sent out, so which is shown by the heat rejection. So this is the representation of the PV diagram, and this is for the TS diagram. Initially, when the piston is compressing the air, the volume reduces and the pressure increases, and then due to heat addition, the pressure and temperature gradually increases. And once the combustion is over, the temperature and pressure will reduce, and then this is the heat rejection. So whenever there is a curved line over here, it is represented by a straight line in the TS diagram, which means along with the rise in pressure, there is also a rise in temperature at constant volume or at constant entropy. At 2 to 3, when there is a constant pressure condition, when there is a constant volume, there is an increase in pressure, which is also represented by a gradual increase in temperature, since pressure and temperature both are directly proportional to each other. And when 3 to 4, when the pressure reduces, there is also a drop in temperature, and in 4 to 1, due to heat rejection, there is also a drop in temperature. Next is the efficiency of Otto cycle. So in process 1 to 2, it is called as the movement of the piston upwards in compressing the atmospheric air is called as the isentropic compression process. And once the during combustion, heat is added at constant volume, and after the combustion process, it is isentropic expansion. When the piston moves downwards, there is a drop in pressure, which causes isentropic expansion. And when the heat is removed in process 4 to 1, it is happening at constant volume condition, and the same PV diagram and TS diagram is mentioned here. So we all know that the efficiency formula is equal to work done divided by heat supplied. So work done is taken as W and heat supplied is taken as QS. So in case of work done, we have two work which is done over here. One is the heat that is supplied, and the other one is the heat rejected. So the difference between the supplied and the rejected heat is called as the work done. So Qs minus Qr divided by Qs, which is equal to Qs and Qs gets cancelled. So 1 minus Qr divided by Qs. In process 1 to 2, where there is isentropic compression process, the change in temperature is equal to the change in volume. So T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 whole to the power of gamma minus 1. So this V1 by V2 can be taken as R. So T2 is equal to R to the power gamma minus 1 into T1, which goes on the opposite side, and it is taken as equation number 1. In the next process, heat 2 to 3, heat addition, which is done at constant volume condition, the heat supplied is equal to MCV T2 minus T3 minus T2, because we are taking this is the higher temperature divided by the lower temperature, and similarly higher volume divided by the lower volume. In the same case, this is higher temperature minus the lower temperature in equation 2. Since it is at constant volume, this is the formula for heat supplied. MCV at higher temperature minus lower temperature. In process 3 to 4, which is isentropic expansion, higher temperature divided by lower temperature is T3 divided by T4, which is equal to V4 by V3 whole to the power gamma minus 1. And we already know that V1 is equivalent to V4. In this PV diagram, since V1 and V4 are constant values, V1 is equal to V4 and V2 and V3 is also equal. So higher temperature divided by lower temperature is T3 by T4 is equal to V1 by V2 whole to the power gamma minus 1. We've already taken V1 by V2 to be equivalent to R. So V1 by V2 can be replaced by R over here. So T3 is equal to R to the power gamma minus 1 into T4, which is equation number 3. And in process 4 to 1, which is heat rejection at constant volume, the same heat supplied formula is replaced over here for heat rejection. So QR is equal to MCV heat T4 minus T1. So on substituting all the 4 equations in the efficiency formula, efficiency is equal to 1 minus QR by QS. So instead of QR, we write this formula. Instead of QS, we take the process 2 to 3 formula, which is equal to both MCV and MCV gets cancelled. So 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by T3 minus T2. So on substituting all the T values in the equation, we get 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by R to the power gamma minus 1 into T4 minus R to the power gamma minus 1 into T1. So R to the power gamma minus 1, which is available in both the terms, can be taken as the common term. So 1 minus T4 minus T1 divided by R to the power gamma minus 1 into T4 minus T1. So T4 minus T1 and T4 minus T1 gets cancelled, and so the efficiency for Otto cycle is equivalent to 1 minus 1 divided by R to the power gamma minus 1. So this is the efficiency formula for an Otto cycle. Thank you.